I'm saying is, why are you paying her rent and her
because she lost her job and she's behind on the rent, and she stays with and he has my son, and I'm gonna make sure he's straight. I'm not gonna have my son out on the street.
I'm not saying he's gonna be on the street. If she knew how to take care of y'all's kid, then he wouldn't be on the street.
Yeah, but it takes two people to take care of a kid.
I realize that, but this is like cutting into us, and I'm really not feeling this.
You're not feeling me taking care of my son, basically.
No, you're taking care of your son, but why don't you bring your son to your house so she could pay her own rent?
Because she's the one that has custody of him, and she's the one that's been taking care of him all this time.
Well, then now y'all need to find a way to split custody or something, because it's cutting into us, and I don't like it.
When it cut into us more, if he was actually staying with me. Exactly.
Throughout the years, there's been a lot of discussion around dating single mothers. A lot of guys are against dating single mothers, and that has been the topic of conversation. But what about the single women and the women with no kids, or ladies with kids that are grown and long gone out of the house that's dating men that has kids? I mean, younger kids. And even though guys and ladies, grown kids can be sometimes worse than young kids. They can come over to your house, be disrespectful, don't want to pay no bills, doing things that's odd, coming in all time of night, want to borrow money all the time. Just a bunch of foolishness and drama. So older kids can be just as worse as younger kids. But younger kids have a baby mama that comes along with it if you are a baby daddy. And ladies, some of y'all find yourself in these situations where, the guy is, you start dating the guy, you think that, hey, he's a man that's a moral value standards, provider for his children, even though his kids doesn't live in the house. He's still doing the right thing by them, and financially supporting them, and he's physically there with them whenever it's his time to be there. And sometimes guys can come off like this, and he can seem like a wonderful guy in the beginning, because a lot of times this is the phase where people do a lot of hiding, putting on a lot of masks. They put the mask on and they want you to see what they want you to see in them, not the real and true them. That's what happens in the beginning. So as you keep going on and keep going along and keep going along, different situations pop up, especially with these kids. Now, he may say that, hey, I see my kids, I take care of my kids, and me and my baby mama don't have any kind of drama. But a lot of time, it could be drama masked as peace. It can be drama masked as it's a peaceful situation. For instance, the baby mama can always be needy, always be in a situation. Now, this young lady is telling this guy that, and she's laying out different options, and he don't want to hear it because he wants to do it the way he wants to do it. And to be honest with you, I would be feeling some kind of way if the tables was flipped. As a man, I would be feeling some kind of way, and she should be feeling some kind of way. Listen, if the woman doesn't have a place to stay, and so that means she really can't really take care of kids at the moment. I'm not saying you can take the kids away from them for a long period of time, but the kids can come stay with the guy until she get up on her feet, maybe a month, maybe a few weeks, or whatever. But he don't want to hear that. A lot of time, lady, these dudes still have ties with their ex, and they use the kids as that tie. And I mean, not as parents, not as two individual parents. I'm talking about romantically, or just want to keep tabs because they want to have some kind of control over the woman and be able to pop up at their house anytime they want, and call them anytime they want, go visit them anytime they want, and they can pretend like they're over there visiting the kids or going to meet up to visit the kids, but all the time he could be plotting to try to get back with his ex, his baby mama. A lot of time it's and they may not be doing nothing. I'm not gonna say all the time they be it can be like they actually sleeping together or actually spending time, but a lot of time it's the little small subtle things that you don't see. The extra stare, when they meet each other, it's the lingering conversations and things of that nature. And sometimes men will use the kids to hold on to that type of relationship. And if your intuition is telling you that, man, something ain't right about this, because the foundation of any relationship is built on respect, ladies. The foundation is built on respect. And that's kind of borderline being disrespectful if you taking the time out to go pay your baby mama's rent. Now, I'm not going to tell you can't loan her no money, but the money should be a loan anyway. Now I know your kids is living there, and most people gonna say, "What's wrong with that? You don't want the kids out on the street." Well, if he has a house and they have a house, the kids are not gonna be out on the street because the kid can come stay with them. Now the kid may not like being there, but you have to do what's in the best interest of the kids. You have to do what's in, whether they like it or not. You have to do what's in the best interest. Once they are safe, taken care of, clean, fed, and their mom is back up on their feet, then yes, the kids can go back over there and live with her. But I'm paying a lot of time, the lady, she's over there manipulating the situation. She's manipulating him because he wants to be manipulated by her. And ladies, the worst situation that you can ever be in is a relationship where another woman can pull your husband's string or your boyfriend's string and make her do what she wants him to do, indirectly or directly. And that's the worst situation that you can be in. And a lot of y'all are in this kind of situation. A lot of y'all are in this situation and you trying to work your way out. You just don't understand how you got in the situation. It's because you didn't take you didn't look at him for who he really was, and you didn't look at the situation with the children for what it was either. You have to stop taking these guys' word for, hey man, I'm a good guy. I'm a provider. I protect. I'm loving. I'm emotionally available. You have to stop paying attention to all that and start watching his action, because I guarantee you, this guy showed her some subtle things in the beginning about these kids and about the situation with his baby mama. It don't always start out full blast, baby mama all in their business and trying to get him to do all kind of different things that, yes, that need to be done, but there's ways that can be done besides the way that the baby mama wants them to be done. And through that way, she's just pulling his string like a puppet. And that's all. And you have to recognize this in the beginning. Sometimes you have to question. And a lot of time men don't like to be questioned. We don't like to be questioned because it's almost like you're challenging us. You're showing some kind of masculinity. You don't have to ask all the time directly, ladies. I know women could communicate indirectly, but once you communicate indirectly and you get the answer that you was looking for, then you got to go with that. You got to put that in your mind and you got to go with it and believe that is what it is. It's not what you want it to be. That is what it is. Now, if y'all like this video, I want y'all to go ahead and comment and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. And until next time, ladies, peace.